First you identify clearly, what is the fear about? What is the message in the fear? And it's a good point, because almost all the beings, the sentient beings, carry some fear. We have fear, some momentary, some ongoing. So you have clarified, okay, the fear is really about this. I say, watch it, be clear about it, be persistent and insistent in looking at what it is about. Because sometimes it feels like, oh, I can't see it, I can't identify it now, because the mind goes into fragmentation. It starts to show you an orange and all kinds of stuff. You see? So persist with it. And then gradually a kind of focus happens, and it becomes, things begin to pop up, and you think, oh my God, look at that. No? All this is coming, stay with it. And as soon as it's emptied out itself in revelation, what it's about, then find out who suffers this fear, you see. On whom is it impacting? Who is damaged? To be very quiet. Use the energy and the presence of fear in the body. That's the smell. Sniff it out and go to the center. Who actually is affected, harmed by this fear? Be very quiet. Plunge inwardly and be quiet.
When I did that, well, I noticed that my mind wanted to be very distracted as I kept trying to pull back and find who the person was that suffered.
Yes.
And I couldn't find a person who suffered, and it felt like the suffering itself was kind of like an album or record, you know, and it just gets triggered and the record goes on and it starts to play, and then there's emotions that come up every time that particular...
And all of this is being witnessed. Don't lose your place. Don't press enter. Don't log on. Only look. Observe like this. Stay with it. There may come a kind of blurring, but you're still here. Even if there's blurring, there's still the witnessing of this. Keep quiet. You see? You may feel a lot of noise, energetic noise. The eyes are going blurred with so many directions, but leave it be. Yes, you're just the awareness within which this movement is occurring. Hold on to this. Because don't judge or interpret. Keep quiet. Because it is as though to judge feels natural, to resist, to identify with the actions and the reactions and the interactions is your duty. But now just watch, feel. Hand your existence to existence and keep quiet. Watch it. Don't try for an early handshake. No, let it burn out, let it be there. Identify the presence that watches without boundary. It's not a person, but the sense of the person is appearing energetically in it. Clarify. Stay with this, and you'll come to a point of complete stillness. You will notice it, a place of complete stillness, and it can be present simultaneously with the trembling. You follow? Don't think, oh, that should go, and then, no, right there in the space, in that expanse, there is a stillness. It's almost as though the mind is trying to pull the curtains, constantly pull the curtains, but you're just here, and then there's a stillness. And the trembling, the shaking might still be in the body, the noise may still in the body, but it's okay. Then something is okay with it. Something is okay with this, because the power to interpret will be weakening. And what will be expanding is a sense of spaciousness and peace and stillness. And that there is no one doing it. This is the beauty. There is no one doing it. And the intuitive sense, I am, and this spaciousness, they are one. There is no separation. You will know this intuitively. It's not a mental working out. It is an intuitive insight. And something, don't be surprised if you just feel, I want to stay here. Don't be surprised if there isn't the feeling, even the feeling, I want to stay here, is observed as a thought. I want to stay here, don't buy this thought. If you purchase the thought, I want to stay here, then effort is born. I want to stay here is a thought arising in here, in here-ness. How can I keep this? Is another thought. See it as a thought. Don't identify with this thought. If you identify with this thought, suddenly you come again into agitation and you've lost something. And all this becomes a memorable experience, which you can for the next 5 years be talking about that moment when everything fell away. How can I get back? And everything has changed. You've grown a beard. But still you're trying to get back to this point. Memory. But you're here. This thought comes. How can I stay here? I'd love to stay here. It seems credible, honorable, noble, but it's just a thought. You are the here-ness. And that's a thought that in the past you have purchased thoughts like this and it's plunged you into a state of fragmentation, of pursuit, which is all imagined. In this place, your mind will not have much power, even now as you sit. Because you're in your natural state of awareness.